my beauties, it's Curvy Lexi and I'm back at you today with a new video. So, well, I don't know if you remember, but just before leaving for France, I was actually sharing with you a few of my the new things I've been buying for my wardrobe, and especially my special collections for South of France holidays. So, well, I've been back for about 3 weeks now. You've seen me in other videos, but I've just decided that it would be good to do a little recap of what have been happening shopping-wise over the past month. So today, this video is actually about welcome to my wardrobe again, and we will change it a bit because I will speak to you about a few things I've been buying lately and what was my impression on the topic, but also I will add a few of makeup and beauty style and products that I've been using over the past month. So this is a bit what it's going to be about. I don't know if you know, but the weather in UK is pretty bad at the moment. So we are it's autumn basically, or even not to say winter, to be honest, but anyway, the weather is changing like every day at the moment, which is not really great. But my wardrobe, I don't even know what to do with it anymore, because sometimes I'm dressed in summer and other days I'm dressed in winter. Actually today at work I was even having like a real jacket and a scarf, so it feels really wintry and not that nice at all. And you will see that tomorrow, most probably suddenly it's going to be 20+ degrees and we'll have to bring the t-shirts again. So yeah, that's the reality about United Kingdom, unfortunately. But anyway, so my wardrobe, at least the last shopping I've been doing, is pretty versatile just because of this, because you need to handle the fact that the weather is changing every day. So this is what I'm going to show you for today. I did buy 2 tops from Primark when I was back in France. So one, I guess you've seen it during my last video, and the second one, actually, for the ones who follow me on Instagram, there's been a few pictures on it. So let me show you this. So this is the first top, very nice Bardot style top, so like on the shoulders, really nice long sleeves, because obviously necessary here for the weather. And yes, really nice to wear with jeans and like platforms, and like very easy shoes to wear. It's very summery. I love the blue color, and there's nothing best to wear it with jeans, definitely. So yes, this is the first one. I paid it about like 10 or 13 euros, so very cheap, and that's the good the first buy. Then you have to see that basically Primark in France is actually another collection than the one we have in UK. So it's great because each time I'm going, I'm looking for more summery clothes, and I do find them over there, whereas that here in UK I can't really find them. So this is the second one. So that's the one that you could see in my last video. That is also coming from Primark, from the south of France, in Nice, exactly where I come from. And I do love the material, to be honest. I really love that 50s styles with the squares, etc. All this Bardot time and the 50s, that's so cute. So I really love the flowers on the top also that you can see, and definitely the color. I'm a big fan of red and I wear quite a lot of it, so definitely one of my favorite ones. That's very funny because my brother and I do have a little joke about that top, because I don't know if you know that brand for jams, which is called Bonne Maman. It's a French brand, but they do export a bit all over the world, so maybe some of you know it. And funny enough, my brother says that I look like the top of the container, like of the tin, because their cover is actually exactly in that material. So funny enough, yeah, my brother said that I look like a jam. So anyway, but at least jams are yummy, so I think it's pretty cool. So anyway, heading back to the rest of it, I've been buying a few things for sport, or at least one top, because I am yeah, you know, I'm going to Zumba every week. So anyway, so this is just a basic top, so a gray yeah, gray top, a bit loose, so really nice material to wear for Zumba. But it has this on the top, which is like that very 80s style top, you know, those crop tops which are pretty large. So it's really nice. I really enjoy wearing it, and it's really easy, especially when you're like dancing. You make some moves and you can automatically like to wear something so tight to your body. So it's definitely a great purchase, still coming from Primark actually, but this time in UK, and it was about £7, so definitely very affordable. going back to clothing, as I was explaining you, basically it's those ones were the summer ones, but unfortunately we have to plan for winter already because winter is coming, in case we have a few Game of Thrones fans here. So winter is here in the UK and we have to plan ahead. So I did buy these two. So this one is a dress coming from Evans, so it's really nice. I really do like it. I bought it on sale, so it was about £20 instead of £35. So great choice, basic, like very simple. I do like this part because I think it gives kind of a break to the dress itself, though I'm actually thinking about shortening it because though it's really nice, it's unfortunately a bit long. So I do like to make my clothes a bit more mine and making more looking like how I want to look inside, which makes sense. So if sometimes I do like something and I'm not fully convinced 100%, I'm just trying to make it more my own, and this one I guess most probably will be changing a bit and become slightly shorter for maybe some office meetings or client meetings or anything, but I feel like it's how it's gonna look like. So I didn't take pictures yet with this one, but most probably you will see it on my Instagram very soon. So, and last but not least, at least in regards of clothing, is that new lovely jumper that I took from Primark. Was only £10. I totally love the sleeves. As you can see, I think it's really cute and it looks really nice on the arm. And I think that for winter, sometimes you need, well, obviously, I love jumpers. I like big wool ones, but you need some jumpers that looks pretty nice on you, like on your shape, you know, and not making you look too big, because sometimes, especially when you're plus size, if you have like big jumpers on the top on the big body, it does really look too much. So this one does have shape, it does have like the openings on the side of the sleeves, which giving a nice style, and with jeans it definitely is definitely a good purchase. So this is all for the clothing part. Let's go more for a more naughty side, because I did buy some underwear too, so I just thought I will show you quickly what I did buy. So there are this month's two new ones that are both coming from Yours Clothing, which is probably the brand I do prefer when I do buy underwear. So this is the first one. So I really love this one actually. I'm not that much of a girly girl normally, though I do like pink and baby blue colors and all this type of things, but normally never for underwear. But I did love this one, especially with the lace and the straps on the top. So yeah, it was definitely a great choice. I think it was about 20 something pounds, 23 pounds. Definitely a great choice from Yours Clothing. And this one was 40D if you wonder. And the other one is just as lovely, with also a lot of lace, because lace is definitely the thing I like on clothing and especially on underwear. So yeah, so this is the second one. It's more in the beige nude color with that top black, all laces and a bit of sparkle. So yeah, definitely lovely. I don't always buy the matching knickers, though I should, because it's nice to have it, but I always go with for normal black knickers, because at least you can't go wrong with those. So anyway, so that's all for today in regards of clothing. Let me just go back to you with the shoes, because obviously clothing means shoes also. I didn't buy that much, but this month I actually, for the first time in a very long time, like 10 years, went back to buy heels, which I didn't do because I have a problem with my leg and unfortunately I cannot afford to wear heels all the time. But this one was the first time that I was buying some higher heels. So this is the shoe. This is the heel, as you can see. It's pretty comfortable because though it's pretty high, it's actually really large. So it makes it easy to walk. And that was probably the first time I could hold on heels for about like 4 or 5 hours, because I wore them once the other day and they're really, really comfortable. So this is good. But I do love that part. I do think that it gives like a very nice shape to the foot and open on both sides, but still looking really classy, and that silver color is definitely lovely. So I did make a good bargain for those because they're coming from Kurt Geiger, and I don't know if you know this brand, but they do pretty classy shoes. So I did pay them about £60 instead of 110, so pretty good deal. Anyway, So moving on to that, it doesn't stop here today. I know we did the welcome to my wardrobe part. However, there are a few stuff I wanted to add you, because we always talk about routine and how to get dressed and all this type of things, but we never really talk about everyday beauty and what I'm wearing and makeup and all this type of thing. So let me show you quickly what I do use for my everyday routine. So I'm gonna start just with the skin, because it's very important that you know about it. So this part is divided in two different times. In the morning when I wake up, I start first with this one, which is the L'Oreal Triple Active. I love it. It has this gel type structure, and it looks really nice on the body, so on the face, sorry. So I do love this one. I bought it last month when I was at the airport, because each time I'm heading to France and I'm going on the duty free, I tend to spend quite a lot. But still, anyway, going back to the main topic, they're pretty cheap actually. They're about probably like about 10 something pounds here, and this one I guess I got it for like 6 or 7 pounds, so it's really cheap. So good. You can use obviously like bigger brands like Estee Lauder and all this type of things, but if you are average spender like me and you can't really automatically afford to have all those big brands like Clarins, etc., actually go for L'Oreal, because I do think they have great products. So L'Oreal Triple Active, and goes with this one, which is the Hydra Genius, and this one is with aloe water. So normally what I do in the morning is that I start with this one, I let it for about 5 minutes plus, the time to do something else in the bathroom or something, and then I add this one, where it's great because you just need one push, you do your whole face, and it gives a real kick to your face. Honestly, I feel so much brighter and nicer after wearing that, and I don't even have my makeup yet, but it does give a great feeling, and it's really fresh. It's feeling like you splash some water on your face and you really feel fresh, ready to start the day. So I do love this one too. It does exist in 3 different categories depending on the type of skin you have, so feel free to check and ask someone in your local store if you're not sure about your type of skin. So mine is much like a combination skin, I would say, but mostly normal and a bit, maybe a bit like having a few spots sometimes here and there, but nothing too big. I got very lucky on that level. I never really had acne, so it does help now as an adult. So second part is actually my ritual once a week, the one that scares my husband, because each time I'm wearing it, actually it looks pretty funny, because obviously like every girl who does mask, you end up like looking grey and a bit extraterrestrial. So anyway, this is the one, the ET part. This is the Pure Clay from L'Oreal also. This one is definitely a bargain here in UK. I paid about like £6 something, so it's a great product. It does adapt also to your type of skin. I think you have different type of clays depending on what you can wear, etc., or if your skin is dry or oily or just normal like mine. So I do this one once a week, and definitely it does help a lot. I think it opened the pores and prepared the skin really well. I'm actually trying not to wear makeup every day because I think it's not good for your skin, and I don't wear foundation also just for that, so I don't close my pores too much. But I do like to wear to have like 2-3 days of makeup, Saturday, Sunday when I can, unless I really have to go out. Otherwise during the weekend I'm trying not to wear any. So anyway, going back now to the makeup part, because obviously that's not it. I would divide it in 3 different type categories, because I come from, I'm actually trying not to spend too much, but at the same time I also like quality, and I do think that when you want something of quality, you'd rather take one good once and for all, even, especially that it does last. Most time makeup lasts for about, I don't know, let's say about 3, 4, 5 months, depending on how often you use it. So unless it goes dry, you can keep it for quite some time. So I normally use 3 different type of range. I have Rimmel, which is my high street one, especially for everyday stuff, like the black pen that I have in the eye, or the how do you call that, sorry, the eyeliner is also from Rimmel, for example. These are the type of brands I'm wearing for everyday use, and I think they're really great. So here from Rimmel today, I do have 2 things. I have this mascara, which is called Wonderful, and it's actually a very good one. It has argan oil inside. I do like it, but not my favorite one from Rimmel. I did try quite a few other ones, and this one is definitely not my favorite. But if, for example, I'm going out and I need something extra in my handbag, or if I just need to have like a small touch before a meeting or something, it definitely does the job. So, and I like the brush. It's actually a pretty big brush, so if you check, so it's a good brush, so really nice, and it's a light mascara, doesn't feel too heavy on the eyelash, so it's pretty great for that. Anyway, going to the next one is the Stay Matte from Rimmel, which actually came as a very random surprise, because the other day when I bought the mascara, there was like buy one get the second half price or something, and this one is Pure Pleasure. It's actually the one I have on me right now, the lipstick I'm wearing, and I actually love it. It's really light, really easy to wear. It does really a nice plum effect to the lips, which I really love, to be honest, and I think that I'm gonna buy all the other colors. So it's about £5 or £7 maximum, so pretty cheap and really great effect. So I'm totally in love with that new one. So just to remind you, it's Stay Matte from Rimmel. So, and this color is like a Rose and Shine, actually, that's the name of it. So this was my high street lower range of products. Then I normally head to more mid-range product, mid prices, and it's still high street but with a higher price most time, and it's called Benefit San Francisco. I don't know if some of you girls are actually using their products, but I'm totally in love with what they do. They don't have that many products, which is good, because sometimes when brands are trying to have too many products, actually they lose the quality somewhere. So I do like with Benefit San Francisco is that actually they tend to have only one product of each, but they have a good one. So my favorite is definitely the mascara. It's called They're Real, and they have only one mascara. So you see, they don't try to have all types, they just go for different colors like blue and brown, and this one is the extra black, but about £17. You keep it for like 4-6 months even. The brush is great, and let me show you. It's a great brush, plastic ones there are, and really good. Quite a bit of silicone on the brush, so it keeps your eyelash really well for the whole day, which is great. So I do love this one. I also consider that if you want one good mascara, it needs to hold for the day, and you don't always need to have a second one to add on the top. So this one is definitely a great purchase. The only other one I could recommend is actually the Dior Show from Dior, which is about 20-something pounds, which is the one that I used to wear until now, but since I discovered the Benefit one, I'm totally in love. So heading to second part, it's the concealer, the brightener concealer. So this one is very easy. You just put a little bit of it under your eyes every day, and what I actually love is how easy it is to wear, first of all, and how can I say that, how long you can keep it. I can't believe that thing. I've been buying the first one in January 2016 when my husband and I went to Barcelona, because that's where I tried it first, and I just bought the new one this month in July. So it's been 1.5 years I'm using that small pot. Can you believe it? It's just amazing. So you pay it about like 20-something pounds, but you can keep it for more than a year. So definitely that's an investment that you can do. So you can adapt it according to your, obviously, the color of your skin, etc. I need obviously the lightest one because my skin is very light, but still definitely a great choice, and I totally recommend it to anyone. And then last but not least, so this time we go for more luxury brand type, which is Dior, because this is where I like to buy my high-end product. So as we say in French, Dior j'adore. So I have a few products that I love from Dior, especially lipstick. So these are the few things I selected for you. First is actually my powder. So no lipstick, bronzing powder. It's the nude. So last but not least for today, this is actually my nice collection of lipsticks coming from Dior. I do love them. I've been buying them for quite some time now, but I try to renew them more or less twice a year, not that much more than this. So each lipstick is about like £20 each, I guess, and as I say, I change them twice a year, so it's not too much investment on this, and you definitely use them quite a lot. So this one is kind of a matte gloss, which I really like. So I really love the fuchsia color, and especially when I go out, I think it's a great color to use. So this one is the first one. Then I do have a normal lipstick that I actually really like, because it's the way the packaging is made, because you can try for hours to open it normally, but actually it doesn't use this way. It's just, you just take this out, and it's a really nice pink, really bright, mid, yeah, not too light and not too bright neither, so very easy for everyday use, especially to go to the office. And last but not least, the Lip Maximizer, which is definitely my favorite one. I try during the week not to wear too bright colors unless I am really wearing something that needs, like, especially like, for example, today I'm all in black, so it definitely needs a brighter lipstick, for example. But when I have like brighter colors, yellow, orange, purple, and all this type of color to go to work, then I'm trying to have a very light lipstick, not to say transparent actually. So the Lip Maximizer is actually my favorite. I did buy a new one when I went to the airport the other day. It's about £23, I guess, for it, and I really love it. It's obviously not looking to make this Kylie Jenner effect or anything, because I do believe that you need to love your natural lips the way they are, but it gives like a little extra on the top of it, not too much, but just enough to make it right, at least. And it does last for a while, and when you wear it, that's very funny, because you have this kind of cold effect at the beginning, because your lip is slightly opening, but then after 5 minutes you just feel like normal, and you wear it like any normal gloss basically. So anyway, I guess that's it for today. Actually, thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you have learned quite a few tips and tricks here and there. So please feel free to like, comment, share, leave your comments down below, and share your opinion. Give me the product that you're using for yourself. What do you enjoy wearing? What is your normal daily routine, and how long do you take to do all that cream, makeup, and all morning routine before you head to work? Share all those details. I will be more than happy to discuss that with you and to answer your question if you do have some. So I remind you also that you have my Instagram page. Instagram is still working pretty well at the moment, so I'm really happy about it, and you can find me under CurvyLexi28. So that is it for today. Thank you again for watching, and I wish you a lovely day, and take care of yourself, and I shall see you soon. Au revoir.